During this walking and turning sequence on the other side, the women noticed something interesting about the starting position. All right, starting position is in releve. Kathy, Alec, what difference does this make to the movement?
There's like a surge from the high to the low. It's like...
Good. Exactly. And a surge forward, that gives another clue. We've got space symbols in here for lengthening the size of the steps. The whole thing moves in a one strong diagonal across the floor, and now we see that it starts in releve, so as you say, we can get this surge forward. No upper body movement, no arm movement, so clearly emphasis on this use of space. All right, so let's take a look at this now that we have the right starting position. Music, please, David. Ready? And one. Good. We're going to change subjects now and work for a bit on air work. Different kinds of jumps. Yesterday we talked about hold weight signs in the support column designed to maintain a support, keep it on the floor. Right. Jump to conclusions here literally. If you have one support and then a gap in the support column and then another support, you've got an absolute gap in the support column, so it's a jump. There's an absence of support, so you're in the air. Anytime you see a gap in the support column, you're in the air. There's an absence of support. How am I jumping here?
Up and down.
Right, straight up and down, feet together. To make reading easier, there are 5 kinds of air work I'd like you to be familiar with. This is the first one. Here we're taking off from how many feet? 2 and landing on 2. Get out your bifocals. So we're doing a jump. any kind of air work that takes off from 2, lands on 2, you see that, you know that you're jumping. What if I did this kind of a jump? Good. Jumping from first to second. Right? Kind of an échappé movement. Right? Let's look at something different. Suppose I do this and this. What's happening there? Hop. All right, stepping forward, and when I land, where do I land? On the same foot. Have I traveled? No, I land in place. So the travel is done on the step before the hop, but I come down where I was, come down in place. If I wanted to keep traveling forward on my hop like this, what would you see on the landing? Yeah, exactly. You'd see another forward symbol, so you know that your weight keeps moving forward even as you land. All right? So you take off from one foot and you land on the same. As you've just told me, you're doing a hop. You're reading a hop. What about this one? A leap, all right? Moving forward, going into the air and landing on the other leg. All right? So here I'm taking off from one foot, landing on the other. Which is a leaping movement. What other combinations can I have? 2 feet to 1 foot. Let's put that up. If I start on 2 feet, and I go up in the air and I land on 1 foot. What kind of a movement is that, basically? 2, go up, landing on 1. Sissonne, right. 2 S's, 2 N's. Taking off from 2 feet, landing on 1. And there's one final option, which is what? Right, take off on 1, take off from 1, and land on 2. Assemblée, right. So take off from 1, land on 2. Belongs to the basic category of assemblée. The secret of reading air work quickly is to scan the score and see how you're taking off and how you're landing. Once you understand that structure, you can add arms and gestures, but it's the most important thing, not to get stuck on thinking of arm and leg gestures and then trying to decide what kind of jump you're doing. First, when you look at the score, look at how many feet you're taking off from, how many feet you're landing on. Once that is clear, then you can put in whatever else is necessary to accomplish the movement, but that's your basis. Suppose when I did my assemblée that I wanted to travel forward as I landed on both feet. What would I need here? That's right, 2 forward symbols, because I have to land on both feet, and my both feet in their landing are carrying my weight forward.
But the moving forward is not said by the first symbol.
Yes, that first symbol is saying that in my preparation, in my step from which I take off, my preparation is a forward movement. But if these land in place, it means after my preparation, I don't travel anymore. Okay? So if I want to land in front of where I was, if I want to prepare forward and land in front of where I was, then you would see this in the score. It keeps me moving beyond where I was in my preparation. Have a look at this combination by Don Redlick. In measure 1, what kind of air work are you doing? Leaping. Taking off from the right, landing on the left. What do you do in measure 2 and measure 3? Yeah, same movement. You continue leaping. Could you not mumble because I can't hear you? Right. So you're leaping throughout measures 1 and 3, but there's a difference. What is the difference? Quickly. Timing. How long are you in the air in measure 1? Half a count in measure 2. 1 count in measure 3. How's that going to affect your jump? All right, there's the sign language. All right, you must be part Indian chief or so. You keep getting this sign, these wonderful sign languages. All right, your jumps will have to get higher in order. You have to stay up in the air longer. So the more time, the longer the gap, the bigger the jump, because you must stay up in the air for a longer amount of time. In measure 4, 5, and 6, you're doing the same kind of air work. What is it? Assemblée, very good, because you're taking off from 1 foot and landing on 2. And what is similar to the first 3 measures? The timing. All right, so we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the same rhythmic pattern repeated, but with assemblée. Okay. I'm not going to work with the last measures, which are improvisatory, but I would like to get the first 6 measures. Okay, give this a crack, please. It's going to be quite fast. You're going to be reading it 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, last time, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.